For any help regarding public economics homework help, visit www.economicshomeworkhelper.com. Email info@economicshomeworkhelper.com or call us at +1 678 648 4277. 1. You are invited to a small tropical island nation to become a tax policy consultant, with particular responsibility for analyzing tax-induced distortions in labor supply. Since it is winter in Cambridge, you accept. The Republic's finance minister faxes you a copy of the current tax schedule, defined over total daily labor plus non-labor income, which is. After arriving in the Republic, you discover it is smaller than you thought. The complete population survey contains only 4 observations. Undaunted, you proceed with your proposal to estimate a linear hours of work model for the Republic's population. Problem. y equals 0 if y less than 60. 0.5 asterisk, y 60 if y greater than 60. Economicshomeworkhelper.com. A linear hours of work model for the Republic's population. Where H denotes daily hours, YV is virtual income, and W is the household's after-tax wage rate. The data you receive are shown below. Household non-labor income hours worked total pre-tax income. 1015.1545.45 2010.00 60.00 310 8.25 92.50 427.25 92.50. H equals alpha plus beta YV plus gamma W. A. Use these data to estimate alpha, beta, gamma. You should be able to solve for the parameters exactly, i.e., with no error terms in the hours equation, using 3 data points. Hint: remember to check whether each household is on a linear segment of the budget set, or at a kink point. B. Compute the total amount of revenue currently collected by the tax system, and find the lump sum tax, equal across all households, that would be needed to raise the same amount of revenue. For household 1, find the equivalent variation of shifting to this tax. 2. The next summer, you are invited by the government of a small state in one of the large South American nations to help in designing a tax reform. Eager for a summer Andean skiing, you accept. Upon arrival, you discover that the economy consists of 2 types of individuals, with each type accounting for half of the population. Jello is the numeraire consumption good in the economy. The first type of individual has a. Economicshomeworkhelper.com. The numeraire consumption good in the economy. The first type of individual has a wage of 1 Jello packet per unit of labor supplied, and the second has a wage of 2 Jello packets per unit of labor. Individuals of each type have an endowment of 1 unit of labor. Each individual also has a lump sum income of 1 packet of Jello. Individuals of both types have preferences over 3 goods: leisure, 1L, Jello, J, and coconuts, C. These preferences are described by a utility function. U equals log J plus log C plus log 1L. There is a domestic production technology that turns 1 package of Jello into 1 unit of a general consumption good. The process can be reversed. The current tax system is as follows. Taxable income, which is measured in units of Jello, is defined as labor earnings plus lump sum income. The marginal tax rate on the first 1.5 Jellos of income is 25%, while the marginal tax rate is 50% on all income above this level. A. You begin your analysis of the tax system by trying to determine the optimal labor supply behavior of the 2 types of individuals in this economy. Find the labor supply, consumption of Jello, and consumption of coconuts for individuals with a wage of 1, and for those with a wage of 2. B. What is per capita tax revenue from the current tax code? C. The domestic retail lobby has proposed a tax deduction for purchases of the general consumption good. If all expenditures on this good were excluded from taxable income, economicshomeworkhelper.com. Consumption good. If all expenditures on this good were excluded from taxable income, describe the new tax schedule. How would per capita revenue change if this policy were adopted? Explain the factors that contribute to any revenue change that you identify. D. The retail lobby has evaluated the potential revenue cost of the proposal in SC by multiplying outlays on the general consumption good under the current, no deduction, tax system by estimates of marginal tax rates for consumers of types 1 and 2. This is known as static revenue estimation. Do your calculations offer any insights on the validity or limitations of this approach? 3. The following table provides data on the number of single tax filers in various adjusted gross income (AGI) categories for 2008 in the United States. The data are based on actual U.S. data with some interpolation. These data are also available in a Stata dataset.dta file on the courses. The data table excludes tax returns with AGI of less than $5,000 and of more than $100,000. Adjusted gross income, AGI, level 000S, number of returns, millions. 5 to 10 8.85 310 to 15 6.91 315 to 25.97 320 to 25 4.906 25 to 34.306 30 to 35 3.450 35 to 43.521 40 to 45 2.700 45 to 52.172. economicshomeworkhelper.com. 50 to 55 1.500 55 to 61.350 60 to 65 1.300 65 to 71.150 70 to 75 0.936 75 to 80 0.800 80 to 85 0.650 85 to 90 0.375 90 to 95 0.240 95 to 100 0.157. The 2008 Personal Income Tax Schedule for single individuals applies a 10% tax rate when taxable is below $8,025, a 15% marginal rate on taxable income between $8,025 and $32,550. 25% for taxable income between $32,550 and $78,850, and 28% for taxable income above $78,850. To convert AGI to taxable income, assume that all single taxpayers claim a standard deduction of $5,450 and one dependent allowance of $3,500. So taxable income equals AGI 8950. A. Using Stata or another package of your choice, estimate a quadratic relating the number of returns in each income bin to the first three powers of AGI at the midpoint of the bin. Then add an indicator variable for the bin, or bins, in which you might expect to see bunching of taxpayers. Draw a diagram of the budget that corresponds to the tax rate schedule and graphically or otherwise explain your rationale for. economicshomeworkhelper.com. To the tax rate schedule and graphically or otherwise explain your rationale for searching for particular bunching patterns. Can you reject the null hypothesis of no bunching? How do your results change if you use a third-order polynomial to fit the income distribution? B. What difficulties do you encounter in trying to assess the degree of bunching using aggregate cell data such as that in this table? Under what conditions might aggregate data of this form be reasonably helpful in testing for bunching? 4. Consider an individual with preferences over consumption in two periods given by V, C1, C2 equals log C1 plus 1/1 plus delta log C2. This individual faces a wage income tax, so that the interest rate at which she can borrow and lend is simply R. Assume that her wage income in periods 1 and 2 is fixed at Y1 and Y2, and that her labor income tax rate in